There are many student loan borrowers concerned about the impact, right? Um, For the new education department, it still offers a wide range of student loan forgiveness. You got the public student loan forgiveness I talked about, and the teacher loan forgiveness. Teachers are part of the job field, I believe. They're like not going to make enough money. I mean, they work for the state, but teachers are part of the field. Like we're going to pay for people to go to school. Why not teachers? Even though that needs to be revamped completely. But it's like, my goodness, they're not going to. That we they're not going to likely make enough money to pay for their degree. So if we're just going to fund it anyway with our tax dollars, why don't we just fund the whole thing? And so we don't have to worry about this crap. Public student loan forgiveness allows certain not-for-profit and government employees to have their federal student loans cleared after 10 years. Is crazy on-time payments. It's 120 payments. Under TFLF student teacher loan forgiveness, those who teach full-time for 5 consecutive academic years in a low-income school. Y'all not going to Baltimore City for that low income. Lord have mercy. Or educational service agency can be eligible for loan forgiveness up to 17,500. What's that going to do? 17,500. Or if you stay on campus, you got to pay 30,000. That's not even going to forgive you 1 year, let alone half that semester. You're going 8 semesters. That's barely going to pay for 1 semester if you're staying on campus. And most people decide to stay on campus. I'm glad I made the decision to stay off campus after my freshman year, because I might still be paying. I'll probably be done by now, but I wouldn't be in the situation I'm in right now financially. The Biden administration announced Friday that it would forgive another $4.28 billion. That's nothing. We got over almost $2 trillion student loan debt. 54,000, almost 55,000 people are going to get this work in public service. Many borrowers are particularly concerned about the future of the PSLF program, which is written into law. Rubin said eliminating it will require an act of Congress. Well, all of Congress is going to be acting on Team Red. That's what we're looking at. But again, for those who don't know, we do have midterm elections. So in 2 years, right, we'll be able to vote again. We will be voting again to put new legislators in place, depending on how it's set up for your particular state, right? But we vote every 2 years for people in the House. You vote every 6 years for senators. So every 2 years, you have the opportunity to put in a new representative for your particular area, however it's broken up in your particular state. All right, I think people tend to forget that. So if you want to at least flip the House can get flipped every 2 years. All right, Congress is every 6. I mean, the Senate's every 6. And then when people take different positions, like I believe Senator Mark Rubio is going to the Trump administration. So like that seat like pops up for Florida before it would normally whenever his term would have ended. So those are things people need to pay attention to instead of just bitching so much. At studentaid.gov, borrowers can search for more federal relief options that remain available. Meanwhile, the Institute of Student Loan Advisors has a database of student loan programs by state. All right, y'all, that's it. Again, Biden administration withdraws student loan forgiveness plans. What borrowers should know. This is again by Annie Nova. What borrowers should know, again, necessities, debt payments, investments, lifestyle, is that it does not cost still that much for tuition. And I got to pull this up again, bro. Like, this is crazy. Looking at these numbers here for Anne Arundel Community College, which is usually deemed as the best community college in Maryland, but even better than some colleges. Anne Arundel County is the county I'm from and I live in. But I'm just saying this. But that's crazy. Look, for this current semester, residents of Anne Arundel County, even if you live in another state, it's still $425. That might be a lot. Let's see how much that is. Let's do 15 credit hours. Yeah, so if you live in out of state, yeah, you're gonna be paying traditionally, traditional type of institution prices here at $6,300. But even at $293, it's just going to be double, right? Times 15. Yeah, $4,300, almost $4,400. And then if you live, right, yeah, you're paying less than $2,000, $1,875 as $125 a credit hour, and you're doing 15 hours, so you can graduate on time, right? To get your 30 credit hours a year. I think less than $2,000 for your gen ed, that's $4,000 for the whole year. It's going to go up a little bit probably next year, 2025, 2026 year. We're talking about less than $5,000 to get your gen ed credits out the way, and that's really about it because all these other fees are extremely low. $3 now, but you're coming in well under $10,000 to pay for your undergrad degree. Even though you can go to Maryland, it's going to be $20,000. It's going to be pretty much over double to get essentially the same classes, take the same classes. I think that's the route that most people need to take and should take. And again, too, you don't have to graduate in 4 years. I know it's a big thing to graduate college in 4 years. I'm not saying don't. If you can, I graduated college in 4 years. But I had to take every year every year I took summer classes and I took some winter classes. Like it's a lot to take. Usually it's 5 classes to get 15 credit hours right? It's a lot to do 5 classes, and that's not saying it's easy and that anybody can just do it. But it's okay to graduate in 4.5 years, 5 years if you're gonna pay cash for it, especially if you're gonna take this community college route. I mean, just think doing these classes at less than $5,000, right, for your 60 credit hours that can transfer. Most of them are going to transfer. I mean, that is, and you can come in as a junior to a 4-year university. I think that is just the route that everyone should take who don't have the resources to pay for college and avoid taking out student loan debt. And again, all you have to do is go to school and work. That's what you're doing right now. All you're doing is going to school and working. Get off the damn video games. All right, y'all not high. Y'all not making no money from streaming. All right, don't start doing parlays. Once you turn 18, you can start gambling and stuff. Don't do none of that stuff. Like, just sit here, focus, and run up the bag. Like, it's really not that hard. It doesn't cost that much to pay for college. And then here's a big tip: see if you can get a job, even if it's working. See, y'all don't want to be humble. But I've been at Bowie, I'm not gonna say all of them, but how many people who worked in the cafeteria and they went to school at Bowie, because not all, but you usually get some type of discount, even not a full 100% discount if you work at the school. And then as far as tuition to go to school, so now you work where you go to school at, so that cuts down your transportation costs right there because you're doing two birds with one stone. You're driving to school and to work at the same time. All right, these are the type of things. I have friends whose parents, what that college is, right? And they were like, "What school you going to?" It's like, "Man, what? I'm going to school for free. My mom work here." Type of thing. All right, so I think those are the opportunities that people miss. But again, college still isn't that expensive. I think the tuition, should I say, will continue to rise at a rate that I'm not gonna say keeps up with inflation, but it still makes it extremely manageable for people to pay for college cash in conjunction with using the community college route. But you're talking about less than $5,000 to get your associates from at least Anne Arundel Community College there. You can save up. Again, it was $1,875 for 15 credit hours Anne Arundel Community College for this past semester and an upcoming spring semester of 2025. And they're paying $15 an hour for minimum wage. So that's doable for everyone. You just have to literally just go to work and just save the money for what you want to save it for. I mean, hell, the computer you're going to, if you have a MacBook, right, your laptop is likely going to cost more than how much it is to actually pay for the tuition at the school. These are things that people don't want to talk about, and it's just accessible for everyone. All right, that's it, y'all. Locked and loaded. End of the episode. Make sure y'all comment, like, share, and subscribe. Shout out to the YouTube algorithm. Make sure you leave those rating reviews on the podcast platforms as well. My information, as well as my co-host Jordan information, can be found in the description on YouTube. All right, next episode I will be recording. I'll be dropping probably either tonight, which is Friday night. This episode is gonna drop this morning. But it probably drops. And I don't know if I'm dropping on New Year's Eve or not, whatever. But it's the catch up of all the financial changes for the tax brackets and all that type of crap that I do of how to win with your money in 2025. All right, so that'll be dropping in a couple of days here soon. And then yes, I know taken out of context. Yeah, we're gonna get it figured out. All right, that's it, y'all. As always, you got any comments, questions, concerns, please reach out to us. All right, remember to save more and say less. Keep making better your best, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.